Hello, everyone. My name is James Fitzgerald, and today I will be presenting to you my hypothetical acceptance and commitment therapy project, which I've named Bite the Bullet. This will be a relatively simple activity that will target diffusion methods as described in the ACT program. First off, before starting, I'll list some of the materials you'll be needing. The first material you'll need is a preferred food item of a varied color, preferably small candies such as M&M's, Skittles, and for my example, I actually used Good and Plenty's, which are just pink and white, or any other easily eaten tangible that sparks your interest that is also small. The second material you will need is simply just a blank sheet of computer paper, and finally you will just need a writing utensil. As you can see here, here's the example programming sheet for the Bite the Bullet program. Obviously I just titled it Day X as there's not a specific day that it targets. The top reads of the first page: sometimes we feel separate events or thoughts that make us think unpleasantly about the current state that we are in, and this hinders us from enjoying the positive experiences that are right in front of us. The first section of the first page says, what are some things that make you sad? And this is to target kindergarten through fourth graders. The second one says, make a list of things that make you feel upset. This is for more of the intermediate grades. And the third section to the right says, create a list of thoughts that are unpleasant or that you simply do not like to think about. And this targets middle and high school age children. The first step in this exercise is to gather your materials and place them where they easily reachable on a solid surface. This will be shown on the next slide. So as you can see, I've lined my tangibles on the left-hand side, and you want it to be on a solid surface, that way you can write. So you're going to take the 10 edibles out of the container they came in, place them on the paper evenly spaced apart on the left-hand side. Next, you'll need your writing utensil. Next to each edible, you're going to write a word or a thought that you do not like to think about. For example, I've written some such as school finals, money management, bad weather, etc. Once you completed writing all these negative thoughts next to an edible, take a look at these words one by one, starting at the top. Once you start at the top, you just read each word out loud, and you may then eat the edible if you would like. So as I would start from the top here, I would read death, and then I have the opportunity to eat that piece of candy. Move to the next one, school finals, eat that piece of candy. Money management, eat that piece of candy, etc. Once you've made it all the way down to the bottom of the list. After you complete reading each line, you can crumble up the paper and throw it away. I'll give you a few moments to complete this step, or you may also pause the video. If you need more time now, you can go ahead and pause it as I'm going to move on to the next slide. You've now read each word aloud and were given the opportunity to eat each candy if you pleased. Did you eat every candy after you read each phrase? Did reading these words cause you to not enjoy the candies that you chose yourself? When you were looking at the candy, did the bright colors still have a positive effect on how they looked, or were they no longer appetizing to you? Notice how that even when you wrote down the negative thoughts right next to these candies, the candies that were associated with them still held their reinforcing values to you. And after throwing away the paper, those thoughts are no longer in front of you. However, the taste of the positive aspects of the candy are, whether that be sweet, chocolatey, or anything else that you chose yourself. Here's a brief overview of the activity that we just completed together. Part of the ACT form, or the hexaflex, that we targeted in this program was diffusion. At times, many people will struggle with letting go of the thoughts that they have about themselves, trying to control the future or events that happened in the past. Diffusion lets us separate these thoughts and create distance between them so that we can be more present in the here and now. This is a key component in the hexaflex because each section is essential for increasing a child's psychological flexibility, and all are equivalent parts that work together in the hexaflex. Thank you for listening to my lesson, and if you have any questions or anything else, feel free to ask. Thank you.